Where is that thing getting power from? It's probably the fifth, sixth time maybe I've asked that.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Okay, at least some of those metaphors are finally coming together. Wow, that's beautiful. I love that. Gorgeous. Finally we get what he's talking about with the boat with the clear bottom. Sort of. I sort of get it. It's hard because it's just in a brief narration that then vanishes, so you can't go back and read it again. And as he was proceeding on his journey, And as he was proceeding on his journey, what? Are we going to see the rest of this, or what journey? What journey? Oh. And something comes near to Damascus, and is that as, or is it Nas? Huh. Something comes near to Damascus, and he was there.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
I'm sorry, isn't syphilis a sexual transmitted disease? Isn't syphilis an STD? How did he get that from goats? Did he have sex with his goats? Is that what he's saying? Okay, and he was 3 days without sight. Oh, yep. Again, that's Saul. When he saw heaven's light, he was blinded for 3 days, and neither did he eat nor drink. Yeah. I'm not sure what that bit I couldn't read was. Something about him going to Damascus. Saul, again, another name for him is Paul. So Saul became Paul, and Paul was the guy who killed this guy's wife. So we finally see that connection. Okay, well, I do. I just realized that. I was like, oh yeah, wait, that one guy's called Paul. Okay, so a guy who has had an epiphany from God from a big event and turned his life around. That was apparently Paul. At the moment when he killed this woman, he had this epiphany. So that's the connection.
There are headlights reflected in these retinas. Too long in the tunnels of my island without a bottom. The sea creatures have risen to the surface, but the gulls are not here to carry them back to their nests. I've become fixed, open and staring, an eye turned on itself. I've become an infected leg whose tracking lines form a perfect map of the junctions of the M5. I will take the exit at mid-thigh and plummet to my Esther.
This guy is really getting crazy now. So he's talking about cutting off his leg. Here's again another. I don't know why you'd have. Why there would be. Why he was sketching up hydrocarbons and circuit boards. So you wouldn't see that on the walls of hospital. Probably not. I could see the amino acids like those. Might see those maybe, and I guess maybe hydrocarbons, but definitely not circuit boards. I don't see why you'd see circuit boards. So I'm not sure where that came from. And it came to pass that as I made my journey, I can't read the rest. I need to step back so I can see it better. As I made my journey, man, maybe I need to climb it to see. There's clearly something here. I can't see what it is from this distance, though. From this angle, rather. And it came to pass that as I made my journey, what? This music is becoming a little disjointed. Can I even climb up there? Is there a path? Oh, here we go. I thought I heard something tapping. It's made my journey. Wow. Holy damn, look at that. Man, that looks like a pre-rendered cutscene. Is that real? Is that really being done in real time? Right over there, the way that water looks against the dark rocks and the light of the moon. Holy crap, if that's real time, color me impressed. It looks like it's in real time. Either that, it's a very seamless switch from actual on-the-fly rendered stuff to some kind of pre-rendered video. No, it's definitely real time. At least some of that is. You look at the way the moon's light shot moves as I move around. So that part over there, anyway, is in real time. I don't know about that bit there that I'm looking straight at, with all that gorgeous water coming there. It doesn't move like the rest of it does. So I'm not sure if that means that it's just a video being played as a texture, some kind of animated texture, or if it's just that there's a little bug that's causing the moon to shift like that. I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. Came to pass the journey, and well, for me, I can't read this. Too close. Damn it, I can't read it. Oh, man, I want to read it, but I can't read it. Something noon. Ugh, it's annoying. Suddenly, this something from heaven round about me, probably like shown round about me, and could not see.
Blind with panic, deaf with the roar of the caged traffic, heart stopped on the road to Damascus, Paul sat at the roadside hunched up like a gull, like a bloody gull. As useless and as doomed as a syphilitic cartographer, a dying goatherd, an infected leg, a kidney stone, blocking the traffic bound for Sanford and Exeter. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all. All his roads and his tunnels and his paths led inevitably to this moment of impact. This is not a recorded natural condition. He should not be sat there with his chemicals and his circuit diagrams. He should not be sat there at all.
Okay. So maybe the Paul, this guy, was a chemist or someone who knew about chemicals and the circuits, and then those diagrams are being painted here because the guy who's the narrator saw it and he memorized it because he's weird. And I forgot, it's not the shepherd who had syphilis, that it was what's the guy's name? Donnelly, who had syphilis, came into. I can't even freaking read this anymore because I'm too close to read it properly. It's just there's too much vegetation around it. I just can't read it. Damn Damascus. Yeah, he came to Damascus. So it's basically stuff we've kind of read before or that we've heard before. I wish I knew what that big thing on the wall was, but I didn't get a good look at it. I'm not sure if this is venture to say that it's bad that I can't read this, because I should be able to. I think that's kind of the fault of the designers. They should have put these words in such a way that they'd be a little easier to read somehow. Yep, this is definitely some kind of television transmitter, I'd say. Up here, why up here on this remote island? I have no clue. Who's gonna be watching TV out here if it even is TV? Looks like a TV tower to me.
I have run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
Are we gonna come across his corpse now?
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. You've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
We're gonna commit suicide? Are you freaking kidding me? Who the hell are we then? Who's the narrator? What? 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 We're not the narrator. I mean, yeah, we're not the narrator. The person playing us. Are not the narrator, goddammit. Mind control? No. I can't move or look around. We're not the narrator. Why would we do this? Who are we playing as? This is just a big circuit board. Okay, at least now I know what that was. What the hell? Oh. Oh. Okay, so you see that shadow? We're a bird. We're a gull. Well, I mean, now we are, or something. All metaphor, I guess. All metaphor, but okay. Whatever. It makes no sense. But, big props for the visual design. That's damn beautiful. As for the artsy-fartsy parts, at least you tried. I think it was along the lines of excessively vague, very confusing, and just highly nonsensical until the end. It kind of, sort of came together. Kind of. But once again, who are we? Who were we? Who are we playing as? We couldn't have been the narrator because everything was done before we got to it. You can see the shadow. Look at the bottom of the screen. You can see the shadow of a bird flying. So that's us. We're a bird, I guess. Somehow. Something. Oh well, that was Dear Esther. Interesting. I can't necessarily recommend it, but kudos for the attempt. Well, I guess we're flying out to sea. And on that note, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. I enjoyed. See you later. Bye-bye.